Aren't our guys just
Hello
the best?
guys, welcome to Sportsbook Review, the best bet show. We've had some technical difficulties and I just quickly want to check that I can hear Martin. Martin, say something.
Hi, everybody.
Yes. Okay, phew. All right, there we go.
Say
All right, welcome
something.
to the Best Bet Show. Sorry for the delay, 12 minutes late here, but we are here and ready to deliver our very best bet. Introducing the panel, Team Bankroll, who's with us every, normally Thursday, but I'm traveling to Las Vegas, the IFBC, the International Football Betting Conference tomorrow, and so that's why we moved it to today. So, introducing the panel, Alex from Need for Tips, Stuart from Tipster HQ, and esteemed renowned sports writer Martin Green, who covers anything and everything over at Sportsbook Review, Odds Market, Bookmakers Review, and more. Team, thank you very much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Happy to be here.
All right. Hello, everybody who is watching. Give us a thumbs up if you like what you are watching. If you're watching this video after, please leave us any comments as well. We do read them. If there's any games that we can help you with, we'll try our very best. This show is all about producing the very best bets across the top 5 leagues. So Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga, and Ligue 1, which Stuart takes over because his pronunciation is fantastic. So we're going to start with Premier League as we do always, and big hi to everybody watching us live as well. If you want to catch us live, follow one of our Twitter handles. You've got @TipsterHQ, @NeedForTips, @Natalie Rydstrom, @SBR Sportspicks, and @Martin W. Green. And you should see links to our shows, or just hit subscribe and the bell button. So going to start off with Wolves versus Manchester City, and there's 3 of us, Martin, Alex, and myself on this one. Manchester City just look at incredible form. There's 2 bets that I like for this match, I have to say. Martin, what do you like here?
I've been very impressed with Man City so far. They've put up a great defence of their title. 2 wins out of 2, +7 goal difference, sitting pretty at the top of the league. Wolves have been a little bit disappointing so far. I think they'll have a good season, but they're not going to have much chance against Man City. So I'm going Man City half-time, full-time at 1.85 because I think they'll come flying out of the blocks.
Yeah, I totally agree with you as well. Alex, what do you think? Wolves versus Man City?
Man City minus 1.5 at 1.8. I think that how they started, Manchester City, I think that they will win the title again. Hopefully, Liverpool will hunt them down little by little, and they will be there next to them till the end of the season. But 106 goals last season for Manchester City. They have now, how many they have now scored already? 8. So I think that we are back on the right track with Manchester United scoring over 100 goals in this season. City minus 1.5 at 1.8.
All right, wonderful stuff. My 2 bets are, and this cashed last week, I did Man City minus 2.5. I'm just doing minus 1.5 this week on the road, 1.82, and Man City half-time, full-time at 1.85. So I'm just about to actually just forgot. We do have a record. I'm afraid we have not started off too well, but every week we show our record. And as the song goes, the only way is up. There we go. I thought you might like that one, Stu. All right, we are minus 9.5 units collectively. And if we bring up, interestingly, I am first with the least amount of loss units. Here we go. We've got, very interesting indeed. Where is it? Minus 1.5 there with Alex, minus 4.2. Stuart had a cracker of a bet in the beginning, didn't you? Odds of 4 or something like that. Yeah, that was a fantastic. That was a fantastic bet. So that's how we are doing at the start of the season. We've just had 1 show, so the only way is up, team. All right, so there we go. Wolves versus Man City. We're all expecting a comfortable Man City win. Moving on over now, Arsenal versus West Ham. Quite interested to hear your thoughts on that one. Martin, you're going for this one.
Yeah, I think Arsenal are going to win this one. It's normally a golden rule not to bet on Arsenal because they often let me down. But I just can't imagine them losing the first 3 games of the season. That would just be unheard of. West Ham have also lost both of their opening games, and I have been very unimpressed with them. their fans are furious and really getting on the back of the team. So I just think Arsenal have been defending dreadfully, but I believe they've shown enough going forwards to suggest that they can cut through this pretty weak West Ham defence. So I had two bets that I was looking at. Arsenal -1 on the handicap at 1.95. And I had Arsenal and over 2.5 goals at 2.05 as well. I think I might split my stake. I think Arsenal will concede because they typically do. But I think they can put a good couple of goals past West Ham.
All right, so you're splitting your stake 0.5 units on both of those bets.
Yeah.
All right, there we go for the record. Sorry, I lost. Okay, Huddersfield versus Cardiff City, two teams that are going to be or predicted to be relegated at the end of the season. When we did the Premier League Punters show, this was a sort of a stay-away match. I personally was leaning towards the Huddersfield win on this one, just Cardiff on the road. But Alex, you like this. This is one of your best bets.
Yeah, I think that Huddersfield, how Flash was saying last season, remember, it's time for them to start the season. Right now, it's time for them to start the season. It was tough to play against Manchester City, against Chelsea. I think that Cardiff are something that are a team that everyone can win against. I think that it will be very tough for them to arrive even at 15, 18 points all season long. So I think that Huddersfield should win this match at Huddersfield at 2.3 right now.
2.3, all right, so going for that home win there. Next, we've got Southampton versus Leicester, and Stuart is on this one. I wonder the value. Let's have a look. Oh, I don't know. 2.4 Southampton, 3.2 Leicester, draw 3.3. What do you want?
I'm on Leicester on this one. I know they're going to be missing, Jamie Vardy, who got himself quite rightly sent off. It was a horrible, horrible tackle, and he deserved to walk, and he did. But Southampton are a very poor side this year. You look back over the last few years, there's generally a team who do badly one year and they get relegated the next. And we've seen it in the past with Aston Villa. Who was it last year? Swansea. And this year, I think that team is Southampton. I think they're going down. And I suspect Leicester will be getting all 3 points from this one. So 3.3 I found with Bet Victor. So love those odds. Only took them a couple of minutes ago. And very, very happy with that.
Interesting stuff. Premier League punters, Flash and Big Man, were both liking the Southampton win. Can you believe it, Alex? A Big Man going for that Saints win. But, yeah. There we go. All right, Stuart on the Southampton win. Next, we've got Newcastle versus Chelsea. Chelsea 1.67. I liked the Chelsea win at first, but we had quite a few commenters, as well as Big Man and Flash, saying, don't take Chelsea. They were like Newcastle, or giving a Newcastle a plus on the handicap here. Start us off, Alex.
1.7 the best odds on the markets right now for Chelsea with William Hill. I'm taking that 1.7. I think that Chelsea look very, very good. Newcastle, yeah, pretty shaky. They had some opportunities to win 1 point from Tottenham, but they didn't impress me. Also, they had a chance last round to score from that penalty and to take the 3 points. Again, they missed that opportunity. I'm taking Chelsea. I think that they look pretty solid right now, and I think that they should return home with the 3 points. 1.7.
There we go. I like the Chelsea win as well, but I was being put off. Let's see what Martin, what are you going for?
Yeah, I'm with you guys. I'm on the Chelsea win. I got 1.77 yesterday,
what?
But odds have obviously gone in a little bit. Yeah, I think Chelsea have started the season very well. They obviously beat Arsenal. They defended very badly, but that's not going to be such a problem against Newcastle because Newcastle aren't particularly exciting going forwards. Rafa Benitez will set his troops out to stifle the likes of Willian and Morata. But Chelsea just looked so dangerous when Hazard came off the bench against Arsenal. And I reckon he's got to be in line for a start in this game. And there's no way for me that the Newcastle defence can live with Eden Hazard at his best. So I think Chelsea wins this one comfortably.
Okay, so all right, I'm taking it on the Chelsea win. I liked the Chelsea win, but I was being put off. So I said I was going to make my final decision once I'd spoken to the boys. All right, Chelsea win 1.7 all the way. Well, Bill Butlick is here. Hello, hello. Great to see everyone. Stewie, Alex, Mr. Martin, and the always ravishing Madam Natalie. Hope you are all doing well, ready for a new season. We are ready, and it is exciting. Okay, so all on the Chelsea win here. Tread with caution because some people were not so sure. All right. Next, we have got Manchester United versus Tottenham. Only team bankroller that's not on this is Martin. Stuart, what do you like here? Being the Spurs fan and Manchester United looking terrible, what do you like?
Well, Manchester United won the first game. Ever since then, though, not looked too good, have they? And, you know, honestly, I was a bit worried about this Spurs side at the start of the season. Nobody brought in to freshen things up, which wasn't a major problem for me, but I do like to see the occasional player come in and just try and lift that level. But also nobody major leaving, which was good because we got some very, very good players. The main issue for me was some of the players only started training 4 days before the start of the actual Premier League season. And I thought, wow, that's going to be difficult. And then we did really well against Newcastle. And last week we were fantastic. And Harry Kane scored in August.
Yes,
so that was amazing. Harry Augustus Kane, as they call him now. As always, I go with value. And my system says Tottenham to win. So who am I? Just a lowly, you know, pundit, punter, whatever, to go against a system that's made me good money in the past. So Tottenham to win 2.9 with Bet Victor.
2.9. Wow, shop around your odds. I found 2.8. Shop around going for that Tottenham win. Again, you know, sorry to re-echo here, but the Premier League punters as well. All our commenters, our viewers are watching. Big Man and Flash were on that Tottenham win as well. So the system, Stuart, everyone and their mothers seem to be on that Tottenham win. Alex, what are you on?
Just before I will say my bet, one of our friends on chat, he says that he's kind of new and he's been following this channel for a year or so now, Gideon Sports Machine, and he's asking how can I figure out probability of teams winning and over and under and such. So I will put Martin. I will ask Martin if he is very nice to say to us how is this probability going in football/soccer? How to learn stuff like that? You cannot learn it overnight.
I mean, I think you just have to study the team's form at home and away, the head-to-head record that they've got against the teams that they've been playing against. I don't think it's that easy. It's impossible to just have a probability of whether a team's going to win or lose because football's such an unpredictable sport. Someone could get red carded in the 5th minute and the best laid plans just go completely out the window. I think the best thing you can really do is just build up a strong knowledge of the sport and not try to stretch yourself and spread yourself too far. If you don't know too much about it, I'd suggest focusing on one particular league and becoming strong and knowledgeable on that and going for that rather than just sort of throwing money around in every different direction, because there's no tried and tested method to statistically tell whether it's going to be over or under. Teams change their squads in the transfer market every summer, so it's always difficult at the start of the season to know exactly how they're going to shape up. I find it easier after about 6 or 7 weeks or so when you've got a good form guide of how each team's doing that season. You can tell right now we're kind of a little bit in the dark. So I think things really kick up and the profit increases when you start getting into sort of October.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd also say we made a great profit as well last season. Take a listen to our bets, but use those as a guideline as well. And then, do make sure you do your own research. The main thing as well is betting with your bankroll. That's massive, really. Don't bet with what you can afford. We do 1 unit, which is a sort of a percent of your bankroll. So that's also very important as well. We must. I'm just looking at the time. We have got to be done in 20 minutes because the Euro.
Okay.
So we have to speed because we're on. No, it's cool. It's cool. I'm just letting you know. So we're gonna fire through. So Manchester United versus Tottenham. Stuart's going for Tottenham. Alex.
Well, me, I'm going for both teams to score despite the problems at United right now. I think that it's a clash. It's an important game for them. If in 2-3 matches we will still see the same problems at United, I think that Mourinho will be out. So I'm going for both teams to score at 1.8.
Yeah. Both teams to score as well, 1.81. That's hopefully if Manchester United get out of first gear. And Jose Mourinho to be the next manager to be sacked is 5.5 if anybody is interested. Both teams to score for me, Manchester United versus Tottenham. Right, next one. We're moving into Ligue 1. This is where Stuart takes over with his French accent. He lives in France,
Ligue
that's
1,
why.
Natalie. Ligue 1.
Go on, go on.
We're going to need to practice this before videos, I think. Okay, so we're going to have to be very, very quick. We're going to start with OGC Nice against Dijon, and that is the mustard team, Martin. I'm the only person who's on this, and I am on OGC Nice. This is Patrick Vieira's new side. They've had some issues. It's not going to be easy. I think they've only got 1 point so far this season, but this is where things change for them. Dijon are beatable. And although they're riding pretty high in the league right now, they are a very beatable side. They do not have big money to throw around. So OGC Nice, odds of 1.92 for a home win. Really, really like that. Moving on to Lille against Guingamp. And Martin is on this one. What have you got for us, Martin?
Yeah, I've always quite liked Lille. I think they're a decent team. They always have a few interesting signings up their sleeve. They bought Loic Remy in the summer, which I was quite impressed by because I always rated him when he was in the Premiership. They've started the season well, picked up a win in their opener against Rennes, and they got a 0-0 draw with Monaco at the weekend, which was very impressive. I think they can take this Guingamp side, who lost pretty heavily to PSG last time out. So I'm going for a home win, 2.11.
Okay, the last game in Ligue 1 this week is Girondins Bordeaux against AS Monaco. Now, I'm on this one, but Martin's also on this one. I'd like to hear what he's got to say before I weigh in.
I wonder if you're going to go with some sort of crazy bet and we're going to have to face off against...
What's Stuart?
Probably not, honestly. What have you got?
We did a show talking about Ligue 1 futures, and I was saying that I think Monaco might be able to seize second place in this league. They've sold a lot of good players in the summer, but they always seem to make a few interesting signings like Golovin. So I think they can get a result here. I'm not going straight for the Monaco win, but I'm going to go for Monaco draw no bet. And the odds I got on that are 1.83.
Okay. I can kind of see your thinking on that. I've been braver, though. Monaco, they've got a really good midfield right now. Up front, I think, is where they're lacking. They're lacking a little bit of experience up there. They've got Radamel Falcao, and that's about it. Their defence, loads of experience. Goalkeeper, solid at the back. Everything's good to go. It's just that cutting edge, I think. Bordeaux have had a nightmare of a week. They've suspended their manager. They might even have sacked him. I'm not 100% sure. Gus Poyet. And they put some guy who I've never even heard of in charge for this match. So, yes, I'm going against Bordeaux. I'm going for a Monaco win. And frankly, finding odds of 2.47, I thought that was nuts. I thought that was crazy odds from the bookie against this Monaco side. So 2.47 for me, and that's my banker of the week as well. Natalie, Bundesliga.
Showing your full hand. I was tempted with the Monaco win, but that 0-0 draw against Lille, I don't know, just sort of. I like Monaco. I agree with what Martin's saying, but that loss to Lille threw me off. I have to say, I thought they were going to clinch the win at hosting Lille last weekend. But interesting, both of you like that bet, so good for you. Bundesliga now, very exciting to see, start of the season. Bayern Munich versus Hoffenheim now. Bundesliga giants is Bayern Munich. Alex, Martin and myself are on this one. Very comfortable win, I have to say. I'm predicting for Bayern Munich. Martin, what do you like here?
Yeah, Bayern Munich are just ridiculously strong, aren't they?
Yeah.
Steamroller the opposition every season, week in, week out in Germany. I think they'll want to put on a good show here, come flying blocks again. So I'm going for a Bayern Munich half-time, full-time win at 1.83.
1.83, very nice indeed, yes. Alex, what do you like?
Yeah, I think that they should start strong because they are scared right now. Their fans are very pissed off for what happened with Germany in the World Cup. So most of the players in Bayern Munich's squad are Germans. A lot of them. I think that Julian Nagelsmann last season at Hoffenheim, he will try to impress this season also, because he signed already with Leipzig. So next season we will be seeing him at Leipzig. I think that Bayern should start strong, score a lot of goals in front of their fans in the first match. Bayern Munich to win, and over 3.5 goals in the match at 2.1.
Wow. Yes. All on the same page, different types of bets. Bayern Munich minus 1.5, 1.72. Bayern Munich half-time, full-time, 1.83. Those are my two bets for that match. Absolutely love it. I love yours as well, Alex. We're going to see a confident, strong Bayern Munich on their turf opening up this season. All right, next one. Let me pull up the sheet. We have got Wolfsburg versus Schalke. Interesting. I was looking at this match. I was going for the over. I was looking at goals in this match, but
Goals.
I was looking at goals, but I was quite surprised to see the odds in favour of the under 2.5 goals. Martin, what do you like?
I think Schalke have got a good chance in this game. Very impressed with them last season. They finished runners-up in the Bundesliga. We were thinking that their team would get ripped apart in the summer by bigger clubs, but actually they've retained the bulk of the squad that did really well last season. Brought in a couple of interesting players to complement them. So I think they can get a result here. I'm being a bit more cautious this week. As you saw, we're all on a little bit of a slight loss last time around, so I think we were a little bit bold. So I'm being a bit more cautious because it's early season and doing a few draw no bets. So I'm draw no bet on this one as well at 1.73. Wolfsburg have kind of been relegation candidates for the last few years, and I don't think they're going to have a particularly great season.
Yeah. What does that saying though? Shy money doesn't make money, or something like that. Bear that one in mind, Big Spike. Although Big Spike made a ton of money last season, so follow Big Spike. All right. And then we've got Mönchengladbach versus Bayer Leverkusen as well. Martin, you are on this bet.
I am. Yeah, I think Bayer Leverkusen are going to have a decent season as well. I think it's between them and Schalke to get in the top three positions, top 3 or 4. Again, they've sold a couple of good players, but they've still kept the large amount of the team that did very well last season. And they had a very good home record as well last season. So I think they can get off with a win against Borussia Mönchengladbach. So I am just going for that. What have I got? Again, I'm just going to go draw no bet, I think, 1.83.
All right, treading in carefully on that one. Borussia Dortmund versus Leipzig. Dortmund are the favourites in terms of odds to be runners-up in the Bundesliga. They obviously host Leipzig. Alex, you're on this match.
Alex classic on this one at 1.8. Yeah, Dortmund and Leipzig, always a pleasure to see them play and go head to head. I think that we'll see a thrilling match with two huge sides that have great depth, great attacking sides. So I think that the goals easily in this one, the Alex Classic at 1.8, both teams to score, and the over 2.5 goals.
All right, whipping out the Alex Classic there. Moving over to Italy, Serie A, big key match here, Juventus versus Lazio. Juventus at home, hard to beat, I have to say. Myself and Alex are on this one. What do you like here?
Which one, sorry?
Juventus versus Lazio.
We are in Serie A. Yeah, Juventus. Let's say an average performance against the Chievo in the first round. They returned home with the 3 points with a late winner in the 93rd minute, if I remember correct. I think that in front of their fans right now, they should impress. Is the first match for Cristiano Ronaldo in front of his actual fans right now from Juventus. Lazio lost a lot of players in the summer transfer window. Keita, Balde, they remained only with Immobile in front. Maybe Milinkovic-Savic, Sergei Milinkovic-Savic, which they managed to keep. I think that Juventus to win and over 2.5 goals at evens right now looks a decent bet.
Yeah, that's my bet as well, actually. Not going. I think Lazio as well will contribute on the scoreboard. Juventus and the over 2.5 goals. I was predicting Ronaldo to score in their opener. Now on their turf at Juventus, odds vary. 1.57 at Bet365. As high as 1.91 at Betway, with an average price being about 1.7. For Ronaldo, anytime goal scorer. Now, we had a little chat about this, Martin, on Tuesday. I know you're not on this match officially, but surely you know he loves the attention. He's going to want to make a mark. Do you think we should place that bet as a side bet?
What are the odds, did you say?
Varies incredibly. 1.57 to 1.91. Bet Victor has it at 1.83, 1.62 Paddy Power. It's really all over the place, but from 1.57 to 1.91.
Yeah, I guess at the upper end of it, it might be worth a go. 1.91 would be unlike him to go 2 games without scoring, but he does have to adapt to a whole new league, a whole new pace of play, new teammates. So you never know. I think it's a bit of a risky bet. I was guilty of going for this one last weekend and it didn't pay off for me, sadly. So I think I'll leave it a little while before I go in for Ronaldo anytime goal scorer. He generally comes to life in the Champions League, so I think that'd be a good bet then. But yeah, I'm a bit uncertain about that this time around. I was saying on the futures that no Juventus player has won the Golden Boot for a decade, not since Del Piero. So I think you could see something like Mauro Icardi or Dzeko or someone like that usurping him.
Yeah. But, then at the same time, Kane never scored in August, but he got that goal
well,
in
exactly.
Finally. Finally, there we go. Unprotected says Juventus -1 at even money. Juventus winning the over 2.5 goals, same as Alex there. Okay, we are on Napoli versus AC Milan. This was a Napoli bet came in last week, over 2.5 goals. I'm predicting goals in this match as well. Fun match, both teams scoring over 2.5 goals. Wouldn't you put you off the classic? But just for this video and for the record, over 2.5 goals at 1.75. Alex, what are you going for?
Yeah, I'm going for the Alex Classic once again at 2.1. We should see goals from both sides.
Yeah.
We should see at least 3 goals in the match. AC Milan and Napoli, 2 teams that are likely to compete again for the first 3-4 places. I don't think that they can compete with the Juventus. No team can compete with Juventus right now for the Scudetto. But I think that their third place for the second and third place, everyone is competing. So yeah, Alex Classic, it should be an entertaining match between two nice teams that were very active on the transfer market in the summer.
Yeah, very true. Alex Classic, both teams to score and the over 2.5 goals as a combination bet. Roma versus Atalanta. Alex, you like this one?
Both teams to score for me here at 1.8. Atalanta showing great football. Again, it will be the team to watch that are playing attacking football, not defending so much, but they like to attack in every single game. I think that they will contribute on the scoreboard despite playing away at AS Roma, a really tough stadium there to play. Both teams to score at 1.8 for me.
Okay, 1.8, both teams to score. And then finally, Getafe versus Eibar. Sorry, no, not finally. Moving over to Spain, Getafe versus Eibar. Stuart, you're on this one.
Yeah, Eibar for me on this one. They're the value shot on this. Getafe, average side. Eibar, slightly lower than average side, but they pull out the occasional win that just you wouldn't expect from them. They've got a stadium capacity of about 7,000 people. That's it. It's crazy how far they've got. But Eibar win on this, 4.06. Yeah, I can see your face already. Like, what?
Well, you did it last week, Stuart.
Yeah, exactly. These things come in occasionally.
All right, so you're going for that away win. Fantastic. Leganés versus Real Sociedad against Stuart. You're on this one.
Yeah, again, another away selection on Real Sociedad and probably much firmer ground. Real Sociedad are a better side than Leganés. They're also a better side than Getafe and Eibar, but hey, different story. On this one, I've got Real Sociedad with Pinnacle 2.33. So very sensible odds as far as I'm concerned.
Very sensible odds. If you are missing Stuart's crazy odds or want them crazier, Stuart started writing an article for us over at Sportsbook Review. I don't know what the title is, but it's something about being crazy, whatever. I might post that in the description for you guys to follow, just to get some of those great value prices if that's what you're looking for. Atletico Madrid versus Rayo Vallecano. Martin.
Atletico Madrid wins 1-0 for me.
I wanted to ask Martin if he's going for the. I thought that he will go for the Martin Classic, Atletico and under 4.5.
Oh, you're guessing.
No.
I know we should play a game where we predict each other's bets, like, because we know each other. Like I always like, we get points as if we could like guess it. What are you going to go for? Are you going to go for let's go in the under 4.5 or under 3.5?
Me, no, I'm going for Atletico win 0. That was a classic bet last season. I think they went about 10, 15 home games in a row without conceding a goal. I expect them to have a very strong defence again this time around. No one really gets much of a look in against Atletico Madrid at their stadium. So, that looks a good price to me.
All right, great stuff. Yeah, Connor, I love that one. Atletico Madrid. I've just got an 8-minute message, so we've got to go. Real Valladolid versus Barcelona. And Martin, you're on this one.
Valladolid, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure how you pronounce that either. We'll have to get a Spanish guy to come in and help us. I'm going for Barcelona to win 0. That bet paid off for me last weekend. I can get 1.93 this time around. I think it's a good bet with Barcelona, not because they're the best team defensively, but just because they enjoy so much possession of the ball. It's really hard for the opposition to get a look in, up against a newly promoted club, who I don't think will have much joy against them. So I think this will be a comfortable win for Barcelona. 1.93, Barca to 0.
All right, Barca wins 0. Fantastic stuff. Espanyol versus Valencia. Alex.
Valencia all the way at 2.5. I think that they performed really good against Atletico Madrid, winning 1 point from their home game. Michy Batshuayi, check him out this season because he will have an incredible season at Valencia. I think that he should start from the beginning, and I think that another side bet. I will not put it in my top of bets, but Michy Batshuayi to score anytime just came to me right now. So Valencia at 2.5 to win away at Espanyol. I'm approaching Stuart's crazy bets.
And you know, I'm loving these La Liga bets from you guys, I have to say. Finally, Sevilla versus Villarreal. Alex, Martin and myself are on this one. Martin, what do you like, Sevilla versus Villarreal?
I'm going for the home win, 1.79. The odds have drifted slightly for some reason. I know Villarreal are a decent side. They get a good result here and there. But, I think Sevilla have got a great chance in this game. They were very, very convincing last weekend, beat Rayo Vallecano 4-1. And they've got an exceptional home record over the last few years. So fancy them to win this one.
Wonderful stuff. I'm on the Sevilla win. Very quickly, Alex, what are you on?
I'm on Sevilla win, giving that 1.79.
Cool. All right. Sevilla win. Yes, loving the Sevilla side at home. I think they should get the job done. Very quickly, Alex, best bet and parlay. Remember, best bet, we put 2 units on, guys. So it's the one we really feel confident about in your 2-team parlay. Alex, please.
Valencia to win at 2.5. This is my banker. And my double, it will be Sevilla to win and Manchester United versus Tottenham, both teams to score.
Wonderful stuff. Mr. Martin Green, what do you have for us today?
I'm going to go with Monaco draw no bet, my banker, away at Bordeaux. And for a double, I think I like Sevilla as well. Chelsea, I'll put them in with Chelsea.
Ooh, so you're strong about that, Chelsea. We're interesting. What are you on, Stuart?
For the banker, I'm going to go with a Monaco win. Away against
you.
Bordeaux.
I can't hear him.
You can't hear me?
We can hear him, yeah.
All right, Stu, what are you on? Sorry.
All right, so I'm on Monaco against Bordeaux for my banker. Really? And a double of Leicester to beat Southampton and Real Sociedad to beat Leganes.
Interesting. Okay, I'm going for Man City half-time, full-time as my nap, 1.85, with my two-team parlay being over 2.5 goals, Napoli versus AC Milan, and Bayern Munich minus 1.5. There we have it, the end of the Best Bet show. Stay tuned. Big Man and Alex are going to getting together in like 5-10 minutes. Just going to run through some of their best Europa League plays. That's all of it from Team Bankroll this week. I'm traveling to Las Vegas tomorrow. I'll be meeting up the likes of Big Man, Whale Capper, if you watch the tennis videos. And we'll be doing tons of stuff on social media, on Twitter as well. So make sure to follow me at Natalie Rydstrom, please, if you want to see some behind-the-scenes stuff. Big thank you to Martin, Alex and Stuart, Team Bankroll there. And I'll see you guys soon.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.